Hello and welcome to Morning Ride Tuesday's edition. Today is the 20th of January, because on year 2025, when did we say Happy New Year? In fact, we're still even saying Happy New Year now, but it is day 20 already. And what that means is that January is finally saying, January is gradually saying goodbye to us, and then the year is running even faster than the hearse. But what matters is that we are alive, and in every circumstance, in every phase of life, just the fact that you are awake this morning means that you have an opportunity, to right your wrong. Good morning on behalf of the board, management, and staff of Delta Broadcasting Service here in Asaba. My name is Ifi Osita Olonga, welcoming you to Morning Ride. It's going to be a beautiful ride. Today, like I said, it is 20th of January, because on year 2025, 2026, yeah, 2026. Okay, so we're getting used to, 2026, but I mean, it's already well spent, if you ask me. All right, and we have a lot of trending issues. A lot is happening in the social media space in our world. Um, Yesterday was the groundbreaking ceremony that happened in Agbo, that is the Urumi Junction. I'm talking about um, the flag off of the 59.7 billion naira flyover at Urumi Junction, Agbo, in Eka South local government area of Delta State. That event happened yesterday, and we must say congratulations to His Excellency for the giant strides for the infrastructural development, the road construction going on in the state. In fact, everywhere you turn, I'm speaking in Asaba. I'm speaking because I'm in Asaba, right? And that's everywhere you turn in Asaba is from one road construction to another. And if you ask me, yes, it's inconveniencing now, but it's a welcome development. And the quality of road being done this time is something commendable. It's something that we should applaud. So congratulations, and that's happening already. We have a lot of flyovers, bridges. The past government earned that name, Roadmaster, the past governor, and maybe this governor will just be called Bridge Master, right? Bridge and flyover. So congratulations, and a lot of other things happening in the state and of course in Nigeria as well. A couple of other ugly issues trending as well, but we're going to be telling you and intimating you and reading them out as we progress this morning. And on behalf of everyone, the crew this morning, I'd like us to please take a break right now as we bring on a recorded program that I know is still apt. We had a guest, a VIO official, sometime last year in the studio. But that interview is still valid because you will learn something from it. Let's take a listen, or let's watch the interview.
All right, welcome back. And in case you're just joining us, we are the very last lap of the ride this morning. I'm being joined by Engineer Vincent Hiwario, Director of Vehicle Inspection Unit of the Directorate of Transport. A very good morning to you, sir.
Good morning.
And we would like to welcome you to our studio this morning.
Good morning, my esteemed viewers.
Yes, we are about rounding up the year. now, and I know that part of your advocacy for the year, it's for us to be safety conscious on our roads, to guide against road traffic crashes and all of that. And just recently, just as we're about to wind up the year, your outfit came out with the automated
automatic number plate recognition
automatic number plate recognition solution.
solutions, yes.
Okay, automatic number plate recognition solutions. Please, what is it all about, quickly?
I'd like to start by thanking His Excellency for being in the forefront of providing cutting-edge technology to enhance the free flow of traffic and the transport system in the state. The automatic number plate recognition system or solution, AMPR, is a cutting-edge technology that is provided to promote safety on our roads and safeguard the motoring public. Then it also encourages free flow of traffic, promotes free flow of traffic. So it's a new innovation in traffic control, where there is unhindered flow of traffic, and you don't have, there's limited confrontation or altercation between the enforcement agencies and the motorists, so that we save time, to save time of movement, and also protect the lives of the motorists.
Okay, okay.
It's a win-win situation for motorists in that it keeps them on track, keeps on track with the status of their the vehicle particulars. So you don't have people. You don't have to in the case where people will run after you to update your vehicle particulars. It reminds you that your vehicle particulars are expired, that you need to renew them. Then, because of the fear of the cameras, because the cameras are located at designated positions in the, across the states. So when the cameras are designed to capture your plate number, and it relays it to the database, where there will be a cross-reference to know if your vehicle particulars are expired or you have not even registered. Then it goes to the billing system, where you are found wanting. If there's a default, the billing engine will generate a ticket for you, which will be sent to your phone, because you have all the information in the database of normally when you're coming to register your vehicle, your plate number, your address, your phone number will be domiciled in the database. So it's that database that will be used to identify the erring or the defaulters. So they'll get normally issued a ticket via their SMS to their phones. And the means of enforcement is easy. We don't have to come after you. No roadblocks. We normally wait for you at the point of renewal of your particulars, when you have to renew your vehicle license, your roadworthiness, your insurance, and so on. So it's a civilized way of enforcing, because we know that without enforcement, nobody will comply or obtain the vehicle particulars. So we're trying to improve on the way of doing things, our ways of doing things, to complement the effort of the vehicles on the road.
Okay. So quickly, not too many Nigerians, because I like to use the word Nigerians now, because in Delta State, it's a conglomerate of every other state. Some people can come in from Abuja, some people can come in from Lagos, Port Harcourt, all of that trooping into Delta State without knowing these things. So what level of advocacy, awareness do you intend to carry out to sensitize the motoring public? Let's assume those who live within Delta State, because to me, it's automatic number plate recognition is still like a mirage. What are we really talking about? Where are we really going to? How implementable is it?
Yes, I know I've carried out extensive advocacy awareness campaigns across all the print media, social media, and even the TV and radio stations. We've been doing that for 3 weeks now. We intend to sustain it because it's something that is a good omen to the motorists. It's not something they should miss out from. So denying them of the opportunity is like you frustrating the effort of development in the transport sector. So we have made it so sensitized. We have sensitized the public, carried out jingles, we have even installed billboards in some strategic places so that you don't have an excuse not to know about it. Because when we start, there's no going back. So it's our duty to inform the public, to adequately sensitize the public about it.
Okay, so when you're talking about defaults now, at what point will I know that I've faulted? Is there any mechanism, if there's an error now, what mechanism would I get by information to know that there's an error? Would there be any feedback mechanism like text messages and all that will be sent to my phone for me to know that there's a difference?
Yes, it's through your address and your phone number that's been domiciled in the database called via maybe registration of the vehicle and the renewal of your particulars. We usually have those information. So the billing engine generates a ticket that gives you a window of maybe 48 hours to redeem pay your penalty. So the message, the ticket will be sent to your phone via SMS and maybe WhatsApp too. So then also physically, we will, the VIO office will send a hard copy of your ticket to your address. So we have your address in our database, so we'll send it to your doorstep so that you will see it on time. So we don't want a situation where people will say they were not notified. So this aspect has been well taken care of. So my advice to the motoring public is that early compliance. When normally all particulars have a way of informing their clients and the motorists on their status of their vehicle particulars. So we inform you on time, that 2 weeks notification, so that you go and renew your particulars. But people have this way of attitude of not caring. This lackadaisical attitude. They feel that either there's time, procrastination, and all that. So this time around is not business as usual. You have to be on point. Once your particulars are expired, you go and renew them so that you don't fall victim and you don't face the inconvenience of the violation.
Okay, talking about the consequence of the violation now, just like you did mention, there's this lackadaisical apathy or attitude, by the road use, the vehicle owner. So okay, there's a ticket that was sent to me. I just keep it by the cuff. eventually you people would meet him at the point of where he wants to renew. Do you now collate by way of there's a word I'm trying to use now, all that he has accumulated over the period. You now quantify that offense by it. If, for example, there's an offense of 100,000 naira, would you now say, okay, because you have waited for as much as 3 months before you now want to comply, there's an addition to it, or it's just strictly by the offense?
The offense are of different points. You have every default has its own offense, its penalty. So you can, an individual, a motorist can have up to 4 penalties, and will face the defaults, and he will be fined for those penalties. So the earlier you resolve with the billing engine, that's the AMPRO technology, the system, the better for you, because the more you accumulate the bills, when it will wait for you at the point of renewal of your particulars, or the other form of enforcement, we have 2 windows for enforcement, either the point of renewal of your particulars or the VIOs at any point, because we are on patrols. So sometimes they will alert us, we'll be alerted that so-so person is on blacklist. If you default and you've been issued ticket, you are issued ticket, you fail to comply between 48 hours, you will be on blacklist. And those blacklisted names will be flagged to the VIOs on patrol. So when they will have a notification on the defaulters, that's the blacklisted motorists. So these blacklisted motorists will be stopped for check, and you'll be prevented from plying the road so that you don't endanger the lives of other people. Because on default, probably your vehicle is not roadworthy, it's unwanted, where you have expired tires, maybe your windscreen is cracked, you don't have a trafficator light and all that. So these are dangers to the road users, to other road users. So we will not allow that. Because you're on blacklist, you have to comply before you are eligible to proceed.
Okay, I'd like to thank you so much, sir. I know my time is short now, and we're already getting signals. But again, as we prepare for the Christmas, all of these briefs are things that the viewing public should be aware of, and so that we will not be taken unawares. We'll still invite you again, sir, before Christmas, so as to come back. And this time around, it's not what I see in your office, because when I visited the office, everywhere had changed. The gadgets were everywhere. We would have clips, of all that the automatic number plate recognition model it's all about. Thank you so much, Engineer Vincent Ahiwari. Okay.
My advice for
please.
the motorists in this Ember month is that they should please comply with all road traffic rules and regulations, and that the government has done a lot to improve the movement, the traffic situation in these Ember months. We have the computerized vehicle inspection centers there to help you check your vehicles to ensure that they are roadworthy. The governor has done a lot in the construction, rehabilitation of roads in the state to create free flow of traffic. Then we're also carrying out, the governor has, His Excellency Right Honorable Sheriff Oborewo has also graciously approved safety awareness campaigns across the state, which we have started. So it will bring sensitization to motorists to help avoid unforeseen circumstances, unavoidable road crashes. So because the governor has directed that there should be zero tolerance for traffic accidents during this environment.
Okay, I think we thank you so much for coming and for your words of advice. And so to reform what is to reform, and you've heard it from the man himself, the number one VIO, Delta State, Engineer Vincent Hiwario. He's spoken so much as far as the automatic number plate recognition solutions is concerned. We'll be bringing him more so as to still play our own role by way of sensitization and advocacy, so that when you have the feel, you don't say you were not informed. Thank you so much, Dr. Musa, for coming.
Welcome back to the studio, and of course that interview about the automated plate number.
That's
correct. I hope you learned something from that conversation. All right, back to the studio now. I've been joined by my co-anchor, Magnificent Onometano, the Megadon on TV. Good morning.
Yeah. Morning, everybody.
Yes.
It's a beautiful Tuesday.
I'm liking this, our montage, you know, looking at the TV and then seeing the world revolving. And that's exactly what we're doing here, letting you know, letting you in on happenings, not just in Nigeria, not just in Delta State, but around the world.
Yes, that tells you that it's an evolving world.
Yes.
It's an evolving world, and to real, you know, we're going global.
We're global now.
Well,
we're global now.
We're global now. We're global, okay?
Yes, because I mean, you can, especially our radio, you can listen anywhere in the world with just www.dbsasaba.com. You can just on your device, just any of your device, whether it's an iPhone or an Android, you can just listen in on our programs. So,
yes, that is for the social media, but for the mainstream FM modulation, I realized, you know, that on my little jukebox, you know, I was getting more of the Eastern radio stations.
Okay.
You understand? I have this small MP box, you know, and all I get is Brillia, Anambra broadcast, and I begin to wonder, I who has it, who works in DBS, cannot even get my own. That's beginning to, you know, because it's like there's most of these jukeboxes that are being manufactured nowadays. They don't have that frequency at which they can use in connecting.
Some of them are inferior. If you get the original one, you get
no. They are all very good. The sound system, the sound product output, beautiful, you know. But the connectivity, you know, those days when we were growing up, you know, what brought us close to our radio set, as minute as the radio is, you know, you could get stations like Voice of America. Oh. You understand? The Paris, you just go on a short wave modulation or medium wave modulation or FM modulation, you know, and you are sure, you know, that in Warri, you can be in America, you know, and just what you just do, just raise up your antenna, and you're there.
That's what I'm saying. That these days people
No,
you
it's
see a
sparkle
lot of
away.
it's everywhere, but yet you can't get it's quantity
Oh,
other than
no,
quality.
no,
So
no.
that's what is happening
Yes,
in Nigeria
yes,
now.
I believe what you say.
Yeah. So talking about what's happening, kudos to the well, I say kudos to the Nigeria Super Eagles.
Yes.
Yeah, the Super Eagles for coming. I mean, they clinched third
It's
position.
a third position, bro.
Third position. They came home with a bronze medal. But then I watched that match. Of course, I watched the Super Eagles Morocco match, and I can say that what happened that day. The two teams they tried, but I think that the officials, the officiating people, I don't know what happened, but especially the referee, and they were saying that in a lot of things, a lot of trending stories about how Ghanaians doesn't want us to to win, and that's why the referee is playing to the gallery. But fast forward to Sunday, you see what happened there too. I mean, the Senegalese they didn't want. They said okay, they didn't come to play at all. I mean, literally, they took the bull by its horn and said, you know what, let's do this. But my takeaway from that particular game was when they were threatening a stage out, like they wanted to just say, you know what, we don't want to be part of it anymore. At a dying minute, they didn't know what was ahead, you know. And for me, that's a lesson that you don't look. Just tarry to the end, because you never can tell. You may have a future, a very bright future, but you terminate it even before it starts. So we should just tarry to the end, because they didn't know. I understand that they were, shortchanged. They were, what they did or meted on them wasn't the right thing. But in life, I just feel like let's tarry to the end, because you don't know what life holds for you.
Yes. Yes, you see, let me tell you something. Nothing happens by accident. It took that attitude
For
or
them,
that decision
oh,
to take place for them to win that match.
oh, really?
Yes, because if they had just continued normally,
Oh, okay, I get it.
if they had continued normally, it wouldn't have been to their favor.
Okay,
But you see, man's ways are not God's ways.
I agree.
And that attitude had to come for them to have a win. Because you see what happened. There was a delay for 15 minutes. Right?
Yeah.
There was a delay for 15 minutes. And that delay had to come in for them to have a win. If the delay was not there, right, the Moroccans would have pushed them out. But God's ways are not man's
I
ways.
agree. But let's talk about the penalty. Some people are still saying on social media that they had an agreement. They reached an agreement. That is why, what's his name, DS, missed that penalty. Ordinarily, he wasn't supposed to miss it. That wasn't he didn't play a penalty. Just
You see, there wasn't any agreement. I cannot agree to fail. So what kind of agreement? At what?
But because when they awarded that penalty, wouldn't have come at all. If the referee was fair, there wouldn't have been any penalty awarded to the Moroccans.
Yes.
Morocco
The
players.
The penalty was awarded out of impulse. Because one, right? The Senegalese had already secured a goal that was cancelled.
That was cancelled.
Do you understand?
Exactly.
And because there was a script that, look, we must host
Win and win.
to win. The referee looked for every way to make sure that,
Yeah.
And so when that penalty came, he he himself was even confused. He didn't even know what to do.
The player.
The referee who awarded that
penalty.
he didn't even know what to do. But he had already, the damage has already been done. Do you understand? And that was what led to the protest. They said, okay, they just played like native footballers, like my children. So we say, no, we're not going to do. I remember when they go.
They staged the walkout.
They staged the walkout. But I knew that walkout was going to be highly implicative on them. Because one, it's either they would have been sanctioned.
Yes.
But thank God that there was one last man standing.
That's the
If
captain.
that guy had left the field, if that man had left the field, it would have been dangerous for the Senegal. But there was one man standing.
Yeah.
And it's like, okay, somebody was still there on the pitch to represent, and it just took the grace of God that there had to be that stalemate. And you saw it was when they came back.
Yeah. And the game changed.
The game did not change, but luck just entered their leg.
And all of a sudden, the Moroccans didn't know what to play anymore.
No.
They were lost.
Yes, because one, they could not imagine not winning the cup in their home country.
They were already defeated before the main defeat came.
They were hostile.
Yeah.
There were a lot of things that were not even shown. It was much,
like the taking out of the towels.
Yes, it was like the issues of the towels and all of that. That you and I did not even see it. But there were distractions.
Yeah.
There were distractions. And you see, at a point, you saw when they were to take that penalty, the Senegalese goalkeeper was like, he was distracted. He was focusing on a scene that was happening somewhere, and the cameras did not pan to that scene.
Yeah.
You understand? So a lot, quite a lot. But we thank God. For me, I was happy that the Senegalese people won.
I was so happy. In fact, from West, first of all, they are brothers in West Africa. And for the fact that the Moroccans didn't do well at all. I mean, they were so partial and unfair.
The North Africans, because of this, their skin pigmentation.
Yes.
They look at themselves as superior. So they look at their fellow blacks as inferior.
Yeah.
That's it. Well, thank God all the same. I was particularly excited and happy.
Ordinarily, the Super Eagles wouldn't have been much excited for the third position, the bronze medal that they won, but because of what happened and for the fact that it wasn't the Senegalese, it wasn't the host country that did all that won, and so, well, our bread they say is better than moi moi, or better than none. And so yes, congratulations again to the Senegalese and of course to the Super Eagles.
That's right.
Right, we'll take a quick break right now. I'll be right back. Please stay with us.
our Delta people, in less than 22 months, Governor Oborowori don show say im promise not be plenty talk wey dey full basket, not be cho with im more agenda, meaningful development, opportunity for all, realistic reforms and enhanced peace and security. Progress don burst out everywhere. Im don upgrade over 500 roads, initiate over 300 new ones and build plenty bridges wey dey connect our communities.
Every day when I dey reach here, my spirit dey jump, my morale dey high because this bridge never tell for worship. This sheriff turn swell. Julius Berger is the high. Sheriff! Ah yes.
For education, over 3,000 teachers and support staff don join, and schools don dey get better shine.
I really want to say the government have done a good job providing us with these new buildings because we lack lecture halls. We are grateful to the government.
For the health sector, 1 billion naira, you dey hear wetin I dey talk? 1 billion naira don burst out our health insurance. Hospitals don dey get better modern equipment and new health colleges don open. Every day, changes dey happen for Delta State. For agriculture, 1 billion naira intervention fund dey help our farmers to produce better food. Make we not begin to dey talk about empowerment sef wey dey sup for the state. Sheriff don touch over 250,000 lives for the state.
Our administration is fully committed to what government expected to do for its people, which is to empower them to overcome the challenges of life and enable them to achieve their full means of happiness.
Everybody no go lack for his life, his generation no go lack. As he remember me, remember my daughter today, may God remember her. He go come again, we go see follow him again.
Our hard-working civil servant also dey enjoy support, and for our security agencies, they don get 66 security vehicles when our governor don say make he enter the road, make he protect people for the street.
Thank you for the support that you have been giving to the police command and other security agencies in the state.
Okodo just dey go around every sector to make sure say everywhere balash. Make una know say this one na proof say Governor Oborowori dey talk the talk, he dey do the work, and na man wey dey win award sef up and down.
We are giving you these awards as the most all-inclusive governor of the year 2025.
This na sign say im dey bring hope and progress for every corner for Delta State. Make we join hand celebrate our leader wey truly dey make Delta State dey shine. The work never finish o, we go continue to dey do more.
Wetin dey happen?
Na my cousin brother. He visit Saple recently. He say he surprised wetin I see. Say true when he dey hear say Governor Sheriff dey work for the 25 local government, say him be dey get doubts. But he don find out say everywhere when he travel go, he get one project or the other when Governor Sheriff dey do. He recently enter Saple. He see and say Governor Sheriff don construct Major Bowen Road from Okpe Road to New Ogorode Road.
And even construction dey in progress for Uko Road from Benin Road through Otuedo. Even for Old Saple Wari Road from Amukpe Junction to Ikwewu community, construction still in progress.
For this same Saple so?
Yes, for Saple. Me I hear say Governor Sheriff don do Saple Wari Road to Gamon Bridge.
For Saple so?
Yes now.
Now my brother dey talk. Say Governor Sheriff don do Ororo, Chester and Benjamin Osaregbaje Road.
Me I hear sef say the road where Governor Sheriff dey construct for Benin Road from Green Ekpedi Road for Olympia to Abeke Road, say im go soon complete am. Yes o.
Governor Sheriff,
I hear am.
as him dey do infrastructures everywhere, na so you still dey do human empowerment.
Governor Sheriff Oborowori don train and empower over 250,000 youths across the state.
Delta Cares Fadama don distribute agricultural inputs to farmers for Oko Ogbele community for Oshimili South.
To farmers o. Wetin you dey think like that? abi make I change career? You get long way to go. Governor Sheriff Projects na real matter. Brought to you by Delta State Ministry of Information.
All right, you're welcome back and joining us this morning to talk about something very serious and well, something that we all will learn from, especially the youth in Nigeria, the youth in Delta State, and wherever you're watching us from. We have with us activist Samuel Okebuno, and we're going to be talking about the role of youth in leadership. That is not too young to rule mantra that is still ongoing, but the role of Nigerian youth in leadership. So welcome, comrade.
Thank you.
You have his full
good morning.
Full
Good
profile.
morning to you. Good morning to you, Ambassador Samuel Kebuno. Is the CEO of the Kebuno Foundation.
That's right.
It's an outreach that it's been giving back to the society, and it's been doing that very seamlessly, But we feel yes that these are young men that should be brought out of their hiding, where they just want to do things very seamlessly, and begin to project them for leadership. So we'd like to thank you so much, Ambassador Samuel Okebuno, for all the good things you've been doing.
Thank you.
I know you are based in the UK, and coming home regularly, it's one of your very, very major concern. And so far so good. Let's start with the foundation before we dovetail into the not too young to rule youth in leadership. How has it been so far?
First of all, I want to sincerely thank the Delta State Television for having me, and a very big thank you to you, Mr. Onoda, for actually giving me this special invite. And I also want to thank you. I don't really know your name again. I think I've forgotten that, but thank you very much. Most importantly, I would say it hasn't really been all my thoughts that I've been getting to experience on the foundational level. While I was in the UK, I deem it all rosy. It's going to be easy. When I come back home and be able to talk to people, they will key in immediately. But the case was opposite. But as well, I'm very, very much glad the little people that have been able to key in, they key in truly and wholeheartedly. And they've been able to support us to
magnicious point that I can say to myself today that this year 2026 we are doing more or less times 10 what we did last year.
Okay, that means this year promises to be quite exciting.
Very well.
Kind of giving back to the society. So let's look at your thematic area now. For now, are you just working in laying the tenets of your state council? That's where you come from, or by extension, you want to make it a more broader perspective?
It's important that where you're coming from, you're well known for what you believe to be and for what you believe to do. So extensionally, we're doing, and locally, we're still doing. Yeah.
Okay, so let's talk about foundation now, because some persons say that, or some people say that everybody wants to now own a foundation or charity organization because of the benefits that they are focusing on. It's not every NGO that you see that has that that mind or mindset to just do charity. Some have ulterior motives. Some want to take to some large extent get grants from maybe the UK, the US, or abroad. So how do you now differentiate between an NGO that is genuine? What are those critical criteria or criterion to look out for to say this is genuine, and what are the things that we should watch out for really to say, okay, this NGO is doing what they are supposed to do, not for the benefit purposes?
I would say that I'm not a religious person, but in most cases I must bring my understanding to book. Jesus Christ said something to his disciples, and he said, by their fruit you shall know them. And you don't need anybody to tell you. It's actually rare to actually differentiate what's real and what's not real. So I would just say, by their fruit you shall know them. Talking about our foundation, whatsoever that we've invested in our foundation was heartily given. Personally, I've spent over 300 million on my own personal money for this cause.
Wow.
So by their fruit you shall know them, what's genuine. If people are looking to do this foundation, get money from the government, got money from individuals, and you at the end of the day you get to find out that this thing not going to stay this of time. But basically, I know for my own end, on my own personal accord, I have been able to put in a magnicious amount, energy, strength into what the cause of the foundation is all about. Not to talk about my friends who are in diaspora, in Canada, in Germany, in Australia, and in the United States, mostly in the UK.
Yeah, they've all joined forces to form what we call the Okebunal Friends.
Very well.
Okay, so quickly, we know that most of these kind of objectives, or rather goals, are actually not supposed to just go like that, because it shows leadership. Yeah. So looking at it from the Nigerian perspective, because we are going on a regular basis as far as the political dispensation is concerned. Now, let's look at youths in leadership. Would you say the youths have actually been given that space, to operate?
Very well. At this point, I want to thank my boss, Kenneth Okori, the Vice President of the National Youth Council of Nigeria, South. From my own experience, a man who has done more than expected, who has wished more young people like him to actually have engagements that showcase their level of knowledge, their level of wisdom, and their level tenacity of leadership. So I want to at this point actually thank him for giving me an opportunity like this to actually work with the youth closely. And in so doing, I've worked with the youth closely, and I can say, as a matter of fact, at this point in time, we're actually being carried. Not everybody, I would say, but for me, I am being carried, I am being mentored nicely. I just finished my undergraduate from the UK, a fresh degree actually from the UK, and having stayed in the UK for years, coming back home, things actually seem different. But my boss, who is Kenneth Okori, the Vice President of the National Youth Council of Nigeria South, has not only have been tutoring me on how our people respond, youths inspires, respond to protocol, respond to leadership, respond to structure. So at that point, I would say, yes, the youths have actually been carried along at this point in time. And also, nationwide, if you watch what is happening currently, you will find out that our youths of today are more or less bolder than what we have in the early 1960s, 1970s. Our youths today, they are more rapidly bold than it used to be before. So
when you say bold, in what aspect?
Take a look at the industry today. Look at the activisms that are going on in the country. You see that it is more fueled by the youth. I don't want to mention names, you understand, but if you look at the activisms of this is not a good governance, this is a good governance, this is not the way to do it, this is the way to do it, you find out that it is the youth who are actually critically waking up to, if we don't build it today, nobody's going to build it for us. At least our brave parents, our brave fathers, our brave mothers, who did what they did in their youth then, they're enjoying it today. So from my observation and my reasoning, the youths are willing to even do more if given the opportunity to do.
Okay, so let's talk about ethical and leadership values now. What leadership value values should Nigerian youth uphold to build a better Nigeria? Because everybody is saying, oh, we need a better Nigeria. The youth are clamoring there, like you mentioned, activism is on the increase right now by the youth. Now, what values do you think we should uphold as youth in this country for a better Nigeria?
First and foremost, Mr. Norman, please, can I know
Ife,
yeah, Miss Ife, so I don't forget.
Yes, please.
Miss Ife, first and foremost, I would say character. If you have character as a value, that's the #1 asset of every individual. And that character is not going to be built at old age. It's now. So, yeah.
Okay, so character, just that. Have a good character.
Character, good competence.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because we need to have good value system as youth, because we are clamoring for a better Nigeria.
Of course.
And we are saying what it means is that the leaders of now, we want to do better. That's why we're having this conversation. We're not too young to lead. We're not too young to rule. So when given the opportunity as a youth, oh, you are 30 years, you are 28 years, and you're not too young to rule, fine. Do you have the value? Do you have the what it takes to now climb on that seat and represent and be the change, the positive change that we are clamoring for in Nigeria, with the crop of youth that we have now in the country? You think we're ready?
Of course. Courage has a lot to do with everything we do as a people. You don't have the courage, you can't stand the taste of time. You have to have this courage, you have to have this boldness. All these things are the first steps of value anywhere, any day. Okay. Having competence as a person, you're given a job to do, you do it diligently. Having good charisma, good courage. You cannot be doing differently from what is expected from you. You cannot just sell out or selling of what is expected of you as someone who is leading in or who is being groomed to lead in. You cannot do otherwise. So character is important, competence and courage as well.
Character, competence. So it's like the 3 C's.
Yeah.
Character, competence,
and courage. Yeah.
Okay, okay. So moving forward beyond the 3 C's, let's look at the man who Samuel came with the needs for the tomorrow. What are your political interests? I know by now you must have been registered in one of the political parties with the e-registration going on. Or you should begin to look at taking a dive into the political waters. Are there plans along that line?
Well, I have the labels call me. I have friends who are politically inclined, politically visible in the state and also in the national level call me. And they be like, you need to join our party. You have the all we need. You can talk, you can speak, and you are influential. We need you to, but I'm not one of those people who are easily convinced. I even had an opportunity to speak with a friend of mine, a commissioner in the state. I don't want to mention the name. He's a commissioner in the state and has all the networkings. He told me, he said, okay, first you need to go like this, go like that. And I said to him, I know I would want to, but I'm not that type that is easily want to follow people because every other person is going towards that dimension. I love to learn. I love to viciously look at something and see, is this something that is going to be potential for not just me, but for people who believe in me? Is this thing going to be profitable for people who actually call me, who actually look up to me as a leader? That's one thing I look at. So talking about political party, I'm not in any political party at the moment. I'm here. I have my PVC to vote when the time comes. I know whom I want to vote. And as it stands now,
you already know who to vote.
Yes, of course.
The campaign has not started.
Yo, come on, are you saying this? The campaign has started already.
Officially, I don't know. Officially, it hasn't started.
I can give you 101 instances to back that up that the campaign has actually started.
Yeah,
so I'm a very political minded person. I believe in the world of buying and selling. I believe in the shared resources of our people.
Yeah.
You understand? Studying politics in the UK actually gave me a grounded edge.
Oh, you studied politics?
Yes, I did. We lived the life of politics.
But you don't want to be a politician?
Did I say that?
He just said he doesn't want to.
Because
I'm not rushing into.
Oh, you want to take your time.
Yeah,
to observe.
It's not like I'm taking my time to observe or anything, but there's time for everything.
Yeah.
When the time comes that I need to do something for my people, I will do it.
Okay.
And I will double do it.
Okay.
For my people.
All right.
So, yeah.
So before we let you go, let's talk about the challenges that hinder Nigerian youth
Oh my
from
goodness.
taking up leadership roles? A lot of challenges. They're enormous, if you ask me. But I want to hear from you. The challenges hindering us from taking leadership. So this is a conversation. I don't think. Are you a youth?
Okay, no.
Yeah, youth, but at heart.
Yeah,
youth at heart. Okay. What are the challenges hindering us?
So, I would say the reality of youths in Nigeria and most of the challenges about them. Today, Nigerian youths are creative, resilient, innovative, and bold. Yet, they face enormous barriers. And one of it was limited access to political structures.
And when you say was, so it has been solved?
Okay. That's a slip.
Because I wanted to know.
That's a slip. Is limited access to political structures. Tokenism instead of real inclusions. And number 3, unemployment and underemployment.
Yeah.
And the 4 of it is manipulation instead of mentorship. Like I said, I've lived in 7 states in Nigeria, worked and lived actually in 7 states in Nigeria all my life before I even moved to the UK to study.
Okay.
People in Nigeria has to come to this understanding of life is actually beautiful when you just live it. Trying to control somebody, restrain their freedom, manipulate them because you have the edge is a distortive game of even your own soul as a person. Yeah.
Okay.
And if you watch very well, structures are meant to be respected. Structures over individuals. Individuals respect structure. Structure don't respect individuals. I want you to think about that for a moment. You come to the bank industry, the banking system today. You cannot, as a cashier, do more than cashier. You might have an understanding of what the MD should do as a cashier. You bring it up as an opinion. Right? But that's not where I want to lay my emphasis on. We're talking about the lacks, where the youths are lacking it when it comes to leadership, where they are getting it all worked up. That has to do with people who are leading them, manipulating them. Whosoever you're manipulating will at some point get tired when they start, because this our body system gets to, our morphology gets to adapt to what's true, what's real. At some point, it's just natural. This is just the cause of nature itself.
Yeah.
You can be treating somebody so bad, and one day the person be like, no, I don't want this again.
Right.
So when it comes to this, I emphasize more on manipulation. Lead people, don't manipulate them.
Okay.
Include them, don't give token. Don't steal, because that's what they do. Even Two-Face, our grandfather to music, when it comes to music, a man who has blessed my youth so much, blessed my childhood so much, he said it at some point. Now what our governments do is they give token, they buy their soul for the next 4 years for just something, a piece. But instead of tokenism, include us truly.
Okay.
Include them truly.
Inclusivity.
That's what makes more sense than just wanting to bribe them for that moment. And this is a structure that needs to collapse, actually. The structure of bribery. And I think that's what P2B is so basic about. That they give you money, and at the end of the day, they steal your money for 4 years. So this is something that when I had the opportunity to meet with P2B's PAs and his close workers in Abuja, they shared a lot of things, what the man actually wants to do, which is that's not what I'm about either. We hope that whosoever wins the 2027 election brings this thing to board, which is important because we need to do it today so that tomorrow we can all be here to enjoy it. If our brave parents didn't do what they did before now, they probably wouldn't be here to enjoy it today. So we need to.
All right, so I'd like to thank you so much, Ambassador Samuel Kebula, for actually speaking on the component of the discussion. But in just a few minutes, the 2027 general elections are here. Do we see a better tomorrow?
Yes.
For the youth.
Yes. A better tomorrow for the youth. You gave me only 2 minutes. I will use it to firstly thank Saiboji Milton, the state chairman of the National Youth Council of Nigeria, Delta State. He's a very good friend of mine, and his leadership has actually led enormous people to a futuristicness that we all see very visibly currently in the state when it comes to youth engagement as well. So I would say, I will bring this question or this thing you just said now back to what I said when she asked the question. Courage, competence, and character. Then, I also want to make this plump and clear to everybody who's watching me at the moment. Youth leadership is not about age. It's about capacity. What can you do? Can you move this movement? If you can do this movement, if you can move this movement, then leadership is yours. And that's one thing my boss told me, Kenneth Okore, the vice president of the National Youth Council of Nigeria. He said, Samuel, I like you because you actually know what you're doing. You know, some of us will travel abroad, we come back, we start deeming to be some big. I don't have time for that. I keep my pride aside and do the work, do the service, make it happen, bring it alive.
Yeah.
Do the purpose. You know. So the futuristicness for youth inclusion, youth leadership, character, competence, and courage.
You should add this, the other C, capacity.
Capacity. So if you can do the movement, leadership is yours. If you can make this thing come alive, leadership is yours. If you can lead in this particular area, capacity, leadership is yours.
All right. So now you have it. You have the 4 C's: character, competence, courage, and capacity. So if you're a youth and you don't have any of these, then you should, just check Samuel Kebuna out on social media. I guess you are there.
I really don't do social media anyways.
You don't do social media. Okay, check me out and I'll link you to him.
You can call my number anyways.
He can mention you.
Yeah.
And mention.
Look out for me. I'm everywhere.
Exactly.
Anywhere.
Or you can just come to our grandfather.
Yeah.
No. He's a youth. He's a youth at heart. By heart.
Yes. By experience.
By experience as well. All right. We'll take another quick break. I'll be right back. Please stay with us.
still on to Morning Ride, Tuesday's edition, and the ride just keeps getting better as we move along. And so joining us on our next conversation this Tuesday morning is the president of the Delta State National Union of Local Government Employees, Comrade Bere Titino of Batari. We'd like to welcome you to our studio, Comrade.
Good morning.
Welcome,
good morning, viewers.
Yes, we had to do that. We had to bring in this conversation today because it's actually the Nolge week, and we just felt that it is right and proper that we have the state president on our set this morning to tell us what the experiences have been with Nolge over the period of its leadership and what we should be looking out for the Nolge celebration in a couple of days from now. And so we'd like to start you off by saying, yes, since you took over the leadership of Nolge at the state level, how has it been? How have you fared? Because you've been in the system from treasurer to state president, and you're still moving on. So can you take it away from there?
Yeah, thank you very much. It has been a wonderful experience since I took over on the 31st of March 2025. And you know, I've been in the system as Deputy State President of Nolge to my principal mentor, Comrade Kukudi, and it's not really a new terrain. And so navigating the administrative structure of the system becomes very, very easy. But I was already used to it. And of course, you know, we have a wonderful government as far as the state is concerned and as it affects the local government council. So we have less issues to actually combat. So we're doing very, very well. Nolge Delta State is doing very, very well because our welfares are really being taken care of. Thank you.
Yes, so apart from the welfare of the local government work have been taken care of adequately, is there this symbiotic relationship between government and the local councils?
Yeah, sure. As you are aware, the local government council is the third tier of government. And so as the third tier of government, which of course under every state, the governor, His Excellency, has we have a robust relationship with His Excellency the governor, and of course with the local government chairman, who we know as AGON. Of course, you should know that pilots the affairs of the local government council. There is a wonderful and a very robust relationship between the union and the government. Okay. And that is all that we have been able to achieve, and that is why we have been able to achieve them. And that relationship has spanned decades between Nolge Delta State and the government of Delta State. It has been so wonderful.
All right, so can you help us highlight the major activities and programs of Nolge Delta State chapter in the last 1 year? Because you said you took over in March, and so by my calculation, March this year it's going to be exactly a year since you assumed that position. So what are the activities or what are the programs that you've been able to carry on or carry out as the president of Nolge in the last 1 year?
Okay, for the past few months that I took over as the president of Nolge, we have embarked upon some projects. But the key one among them is payments to our retirees. There is a welfare program we have in the local government council where every member of the union contributes a token sum of 1,000 naira. So that at the end of your service, when you are burned out of service during your retirement, we'll give you the sum of 200,000 naira. And so for the past, in the month of November, we did release the sum of 34 million naira to pay our retirees, about 160 something retirees about out of the service. And so that program is key to our heart because we felt that as a worker, when you are leaving the service, you will not be able to access your gratuity immediately. You will not be able to access your pension immediately. So we felt that you should have a token, at least, though not too big, but it's something that you can fall back to. Okay. And in our Nolge Day
that we're going to organize on Thursday this week. We are still going to pay some other retirees, those that retired between the month of November, December, this January, same amount. That's what we're going to do.
Okay, so you give them 200,000 naira. Is it from the no-gay purse or from the money they contributed?
It's from the money we contributed. It's 1,000 naira per staff. But you know, when you contribute that money for 2 years, 3 years, 5 years, and you are retiring, you know it's significant. But by the time we pull it together, we invest it, and from there we'll now pay to 200,000 to the retirees. That is how it's done.
So it's more like a welfare.
It's a welfare program. We call it the Delta State No-Gay Welfare Scheme. Yeah, that is the name. And that is what we're doing, and we already put a program in place for its sustainability.
Yes, there are some people that have some of the views that the local government workers actually have enough time to themselves. You know, that not all local governments, I'm not talking of Delta now, in general, are actually vibrant to work. That some you go to their local government is deserted. And when you ask them, they have gone to the farm. How true is this, President?
No, that is not true.
Okay.
That is not true. Okay. You know, it's just that whatever you find in any local government, whether in the secretariat or anywhere, you find it every other place. Every other place. I'm not trying to say that there are no people who we have scorned, but the commission we have in place today has been able to ensure that every worker that is employed and working in the local government must go to work and work. That does not mean there are no one or two dissidents in the system. Okay. You understand? Yeah. But you see that the local government workers are working, and of course you can see the projects the local government chairmen are doing. And who are the people that implement this policy? It's the civil servant. If the civil servants are not there, how would they be able to carry out all these projects? You understand? So the local government workers are working assiduously, just like every other state civil servant or the federal civil servant. And we are doing very well.
All right, so let's talk about capacity building now and development. Like he said before now, when someone tells you, I'm a local government worker, I work in local government, you just look at the person like, they don't go to work, but like he said, maybe it's a thing of the past now. I want to believe that. Now, what training or capacity building program has No-Gay Delta State Chapter organized for its members, and how does the union prepare workers to meet modern administrative and technological demands?
Okay, thank you very much. The truth is not No-Gay that trains the local government workers. We are not the one that train our members. You know, that is why we have the Local Government Service Commission in place. They are in charge of capacity building as far as the workforce of the local government is concerned. And that is done excellently by the Local Government Service Commission. The chairman of the commission, Honorable Dickin Otiro, is a wonderful man. He's doing excellent job in the local government system as far as capacity building is concerned. And this capacity building cut across every cadre of the local government council. You have the accountants, the administrative officers, the health workers, the engineers, all the cadres. The training has been so wonderful, you know. And the latest one they are even doing, they bring the training to the doorstep of the workers. Okay. For instance, if the training is going to take place for maybe councils in a specific area, they take the training there. Maybe for Ndokwa West now, Ukwane, Ndokwa East, they take the training to Kwale to reduce the cost of transportation and other exigencies that are associated with the training that the workers will embark upon. So it has been very excellent.
You don't organize trainings, but you ensure.
But what we do, we ensure that the trainings are done. But occasionally, the commission will also give us, as a union, that opportunity to train our members. But they are solely responsible for the funding in terms of the cost fee and all that. But we have the opportunity to discuss with them to bring experienced, very experienced and experienced labor leaders and train our members. But obviously the training is done by the local government.
For each workers.
Yes, for the workers of the local government council.
Okay, let's come to the crux of our discourse now. And the Norgay week, which is on Thursday.
Yeah, it's on Thursday.
What are we looking out for? What's the theme for the week? And obviously, I know that your precedents, those who have been
my predecessor.
Yeah, you know, most of the time this language doesn't just come in.
It is not language. It's important.
I've had this fantastic giveaway, you know, and I always look out to, I wish it was me. What are we looking out for? The brand new car.
Yeah.
Brand new car.
The Norgay Day actually is a significant event as far as the local government is concerned in Delta State. We started this Norgay Day so many years ago, but you know, because of the paucity of funds, when the local government was having zero allocation at the time, we had to stop it. But when the funds of the local government started improving, we had to start it. And you know, we did the one of last year, we did one of 2024, 2023. And so actually this one is the one of 2025. It ought to have been done in November. But because of some other activities, we had to take it to January.
So you're going to do another one this year?
No, this one is January. If you look at it's Norgay Day 2025.
So what will happen in 2026?
Done in 2020, January 2026.
You have to say 2025/2026.
There are a lot of activities that have been lined up for this program, but like you said, the hallmark is that star prize, because there's going to be a raffle draw by 25 staff of the local government council. The raffle draw has actually taken place in the 25 local government council. So 25 persons have emerged.
Each from the local government?
From each local government.
Wow.
So these 25 staff will participate in the raffle draw on Thursday. And the lucky winner will go home with a Toyota Corolla.
Wow.
And everything is already in place. Toyota Corolla has been bought. And there are other consolation prizes. We are still going to have a prize for the most punctual staff
of the local government.
And actually the most punctual staff, there are still about 25. One from each local government. So, but we use a raffle draw to pick the lucky winner. Because they are all most punctual from their various local government council. So, but we'll just use the raffle draw stuff to get one winner each. Then we'll have consolation prizes for some other categories of staff. So those are actually the activities for that day. But that day too, the national leadership of Norgay, Abuja, is going to also honor His Excellency for his enormous contribution to the local government workers' welfare.
So it's going to be in attendance?
Yes, the national president and of course the national leadership of Norgay, they are coming from Abuja for this program. And one of the reasons why they are coming, they have looked at the activities of His Excellency as far as the local government is concerned. And they were very, very happy with Excellency. And they took a decision to honor him. So our award is going to be given to His Excellency on that day. On that day. Because His Excellency had done so much for the local government council. Time will not permit me, but let me just highlight a few of those areas where he has actually touched the lives of the local government workers. Before now, and of course you should know that when minimum wage is approved, the local government don't get to enjoy it. Same time with state workers and federal workers. The last one, it took us almost about 2 years when you were already enjoying it here in the state. It took us close to about 2 years, if not more than. But this time the governor came on board and he said, no, we are all workers in the state. The state government, the state workers and the local government workers, they go to the same market, and he approved the minimum wage for us. And so we started enjoying it same time with the state workers. In the areas of gratuity and pension, before His Excellency came on board, the local government workers, retired workers, were being owned more than 6 years of gratuity and pension. But as I speak with you today, all those arrears have been cleared, and any person who retired as at April ending have been able to access their gratuity and pension. So He has done wonderfully well for the local government workers, and the entire local government workers are so happy with His Excellency, because we have not seen it like this before. And we briefed our national leadership of our union on this achievement, and that is why they decided to say, yeah, we need to honor the man who has done so much for the local government system. I will not want to mention the area of staff payment of claims and entitlement of the local government workers. His Excellency does not play with it. He does not play with it, and so we're happy with the government, and that is why he's being honored.
So the way you're speaking now, I may want to think that the Noge Delta State chapter or local government workers doesn't have challenges anymore. Maybe they have a clean slate, nothing on their slate anymore. Do you have any challenge, or you have challenges facing both Noge and local government workers? Or you are just good, 100%?
We are really good, but you can't say that even in life, no matter how wealthy you are, you won't sleep and you fold your hands, sleep and say all is well. You understand that even though we are enjoying this government and we are enjoying the administration of His Excellency, that does not mean there are no minor things, but those are in-house issues. But as far as the local government workers is concerned, we are on top of our game.
200 and 200.
I'm telling you, it's wonderful.
Wow.
When you will be there now, you will be there. You will see the mood of the workers on Thursday at Cenotaph. You will see the mood of the workers. And of course, I'm using this medium to invite Deltans to join us to celebrate come Thursday, the 22nd of January 2026. Just come there and celebrate with us. It's
How about going to win the Toyota Camry?
No, you won't win it. The 25 persons that will participate in the raffle draw are already known. In fact, their names are on the program. So no other person can come there to be part of
the process. Okay, just before we let you go, we've talked quite a lot. We know that you cannot take out the local government workers from politics, because they are also part of the mainstream. 2027 is just around the corner. Do we see Noge actually having a 1 million man march to support His Excellency, based on all that you have said, that he's done so well for you people?
Thank you very much. I don't know whether you joined us last year when that 1 million man march was organized. When you see the people that were there, is most 80 to 90% Noge members. Because we had to mobilize our members to support the vision of His Excellency and also to support his re-election for 2027. He's the only candidate Noge Delta State has, and whatever we can do to actualize that, we're already doing it and we'll continue to do it. We have mobilized before, we'll still continue to mobilize. We have also talked to our members for everybody to get their PVC. That is what you will use to be able to vote. Because if you mobilize and you don't have it, you cannot vote now. And so we're also sensitizing our members, not just our members. As a staff of the local government, I have a wife, I have children that maybe more than 18 years too that will vote. So I have spoken to them. Go and tell your children, go and tell your members of your family, your dependents. To you too, most of us too, we are also political leaders at our various communities, our wards. We have spoken to them to also go home and sensitize their people. His Excellency has done so well. We have not seen it like this before. We're only talking about workers' welfare as far as the local government is concerned. But if we delve into infrastructure, you will know that the infrastructural development in the state today is massive. Just a few days ago, you remember what happened at Agbo, know,
That
in
was
Ughelli
yesterday.
and all that. Just yesterday, in Ughelli a few days ago, you know, for the groundbreaking of those flyovers. We have not seen it like that before. And I think a man who is doing that, who is God sent that is doing that, should be given more than 100% support for him to be able to continue on that and finish strong in 2031.
I must say that you've started the campaign already. Even before the politicians have started, yes. It's all good. I mean, it's for the more, we are all for the more
agenda. The more agenda.
And it's interesting to hear from the local government worker that His Excellency is doing well. Before now, we don't get to hear such, workers from local government pour encomiums on the government. What we hear is, oh, we are being owned salaries, we own 7 months salary, 1 year salary.
That was then.
But interesting, because everybody who works deserves its wages or his or her wages. So I mean, congratulations to all the workers, and wish you success on your forthcoming program.
Thank you.
All right, thank you so much. We've actually been speaking with the state president of the National Union of Local Government Employees, Nolge Buretino of Bratari, and he said so much, quite a lot of good things that the local government worker has actually benefited, and it could get better. So let's make it a date on the 22nd of this month at the State Cenotaph as they celebrate the Nolge Week. So we'll round it up by saying Nolge Week.
Wow. Thank you, but there's something I have to say.
Okay,
you usually use the word national. It's not national. Okay. It's Nigerian Union of Local Government Employees.
Okay, better.
You understand?
Okay, I think I will have a better understanding now. And so this is where we wrap it up this morning. The ride has been quite an exciting one, and most especially working with Chika. Yeah, it's my friend and brother, and of course, Austin Obuto. Thank you so much, Alex. Yeah, it's the man behind the scene. It's been quite exciting having you on the team this morning. Ify, yes.
Yeah, to my youth, please don't forget the 4 C's: character, competence, courage, and capacity. Let's do this again next week, Tuesday, but then the ride still continues tomorrow, bright and early. My name is Ify Osita Olonwa. Take good care of yourself. Bye for now.
My name is Onometa.
Thank you, madam. Thank you, sir.